Hey everyone, what's going on? And today I'm joined here by Jordan Hyman, who's a Liverpool fan who's celebrating a 4-0 defeat at Anfield right after the international break. After their humiliating defeat to West Ham, they were a wounded animal and they came back to put a fight against Arsenal with a team that has the most youngsters in the Premier League. I'm joined by Jordan to give his views as an opposition fan to see what went right and what went wrong for Arsenal, but also how Liverpool did in the midfield battle and how they did without Robertson, one of their key players in the game today. So, Jordan, what did you make of the first half? What was your score prediction before the game started, too?
I did predict a 3-0 win for Liverpool, but I didn't know this was coming for us to put four past you guys. But, well, Matip, I was shocked to see him start because I thought it was Konate would be in the lineup alongside Virgil van Dijk and Trent as well. So I was so shocked to see Matip there. But you guys keep, I have to give Ramsdale credit with some big, massive saves from Mane and Salah. And
Yes.
yes,
What did you
so
make
yeah.
of the first half that you saw?
Saka did get a chance of scoring, but he hits the ball wide, and if Emil Smith already gets that, that will have beaten Allison because it was Lukan that strike that ball straight to Allison Becker because Smith Rowe will have beaten Allison.
Yes. One thing I will say is in the second half itself, it really felt like we crumbled under pressure. There was a moment in the first half where Klopp and Arteta were fighting on the touchline, which was really, really intense, and it kind of pissed off Sadio Mane. And players like Mo Salah and Fabinho were doing really, really well. And really up to full speed. We're playing a team like Liverpool away from home, a team with a lot more senior and experienced players. We have a team of a lot of young players, and today's game had a lot of individual errors leading to goals by Lakanga, Tavares, even Saka and Smith Rowe weren't really at their best today. Saka done all right, but Smith Rowe had a really poor game today. Aubameyang and Partey were not at their usual standards today. Aubameyang had a chance, but it was ruled offside. He was too wide. And hats off to Ramsdale. I think Jordan, you were saying if we didn't have Ramsdale, it would have been 7-0, 8-0 by full time. If it was Leno in goal, we would have had a
Well,
different result. So, what did you make of that?
well, I know that I saw Ramsdale make some save on his debut against Norwich and keeping some clean um sheet, and he came up against did the one against Leicester as well against for James Madison won. He's very
Yes.
good. So yeah.
One thing I wanna ask you is with Liverpool's injuries, with Robertson out now, it's said that today was the first day that he was actually able to get up and kind of get back to fitness again. So it looks like he will be returning soon. I don't know if you heard the news. Manchester United have sacked Ollie, so they might have a new manager bounce soon. Now, next you have Porto in the Champions League and Southampton at home. Porto isn't necessarily going to be an easy game for you guys. You are playing um, them on Wednesday at Anfield, and then you have Southampton next. Now, Southampton can put up a fight. Livramento is a really good player for them who's been doing well. Armstrong, another player, Ambrosia. Now, in the second half of that game itself, we were really poor. We struggled under pressure and we didn't sustain pressure. In the first half, we did well defensively with Gabriel and Ben White making really good defensive blocks for the first 35 to 40 minutes. But afterwards, that was it. We really didn't put much effort or try in the game. In the second half, we were making a lot of poor judged passes, and it was really easy for your player Fabinho to cut through our midfield to pass the ball to Sadio Mane and for Mane to hit it right on goal. It was easy for you guys to cut through in our midfield. And I know in the transfer window that just passed, the only signing that you guys made was Konate, right? And Harvey Elliott coming into your squad. You necessarily did not replace Virgil. Sorry, what's his name? Um, Genie
Genie.
Wijnaldum. You did not replace him. You didn't get a new midfielder to strengthen your squad. Now, in the January transfer window, do you think you guys will make a signing? And if so, what kind of signing do you want to see in the upcoming January transfer window? Who would you
You
want to
link.
see come to Liverpool? Either a midfielder, a striker. Do you think Salah will renew his contract? Sadio Mane as well. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, those guys are going away in January, so we need a backup striker to play up front when we play Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. We are away to them, so that will be we want to go challenge for that Premier League title if without no Mane and Salah. So if we get anybody, we have to make them get involved with the teams more, like Thiago Alcantara and Diego Shota. So it will be difficult for us against Chelsea with Lukaku returning back.
Yeah, with Lukaku returning back, it's probably going to be a threat for Manchester United, who soon have to play them up next. Now, today, Chelsea beat Leicester 3 goals to none. And without Lukaku, they had done really well. And N'Golo Kante scored a really great goal for them. In regards to the Arsenal game, we have Newcastle next at home. As you guys lost to West Ham, came to put a game up against us at home, and you guys defeated us and demolished us and really deflated us in the second half of the game. We didn't really have intensity or pace going on into the second half of the game. We crumbled under pressure and we lacked serious attacking threat. In January, I expect Arsenal to sign a new center midfielder, another one, and a striker, a complete striker like Calvert Lewin or like the likes of who else could we possibly get in the striker position? I have yet to see any new links. Now, Raheem Sterling is being linked to Arsenal for 40 million. That might be a great shout as he already has proven Premier League experience and Premier League champions with Manchester City. Now we only have ourselves to blame for this game, but like I said earlier, if it was someone else in goal than Ramsdale, it would have easily been 7 or 8-0. We're still top five. We have a lot more games to go to the rest of the season and till the end of the season. We're trying to aim for top four, at least one trophy, and to get ourselves back in European competition is our main priority. Now, one thing I want to ask you is where do you think where do you see Liverpool finishing at the end of the season? And where do you think Liverpool will finish in the Champions League? Do you see Liverpool winning the Champions League title?
Yes, we're looking for title number 7 in the Champions League. We don't want Real Madrid because if we get Real Madrid in the run of 60, we're in big trouble get eliminated again. So I'm looking forward to see if we're able to finish second in the Premier League.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Jordan, for joining me on my channel today to give your views. And I know you're really happy for beating Arsenal 4 goals to none at Anfield with a home crowd cheering you guys on, cheering Mo Salah, and also cheering the likes of Sadio Mane, who had a really good game today. Our midfield was really weak today. It seemed like we didn't have much of performance. But then again, I'm not going to be too reactionary as this was Anfield away. It's not going to be easy for teams to play against a high pressing team like a Liverpool with a lot more experienced players. When we have a squad that's relying on a lot of young players, we have the most young players in the Premier League. So, although it's a defeat away from home, I want us to take this as a learning experience to go on to play Newcastle and then Watford next in the rest of our fixtures. Now, Jordan, I want you to take this time to let the people know where they can find your YouTube channel for all things football and all things Liverpool.
Yeah, I do content of I'm gonna do content. I'm doing content for um the World Cup next year in Qatar, and you can find me on YouTube, Jordan Eman LFC. That's my YouTube channel's name, and on Instagram, my name is Jordan Eman 86.
Yeah, so it's spelled Jordan, JordanHyman, on YouTube with a picture of a Liverpool player, and the same thing on Twitter, and the same thing on Instagram if you want to follow his socials. Thank you so much, Jordan, for joining me for this fan cam and match reaction. I know you're celebrating the 3 points, but we've dropped 3 points. At least we're still in the top five, and we have a lot more games to focus on to build back momentum and into the rest of the season. But thank you all for watching, and if you haven't already, do make sure to check out Jordan's YouTube channel as well. Leave him a subscription and let him know that I sent you from my channel. If you guys haven't already, do make sure to leave a like on this video, comment your thoughts of the game down below, and let me know how you feel this game went and what you expect from Arsenal for the rest of the season. But that's all for now. Take care, everyone. Adios.